Hello everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Community Beer Company. They're out of Texas. This is their Barrel Aged Legion. This was sent to me by Dale. Thanks a bunch, Dale, for sending it to me. I do appreciate it, sir. This is ranked number 41 in style. It's a Russian Imperial Stout, and it's a barrel aged version. I have done some community beers before, and nothing really stands out in my mind about these, but hopefully this is going to change my impression of this beer company. So we'll see what this brings to the table. So this edition of our Barrel Aged Beer showcases Legion, our Russian Imperial Stout, aged in some of the finest hand-selected barrels available. Several months of work result in beautiful marriage of beer, barrel, and spirit, distinctive flavors of vanilla, coconut, and toffee, elegant mingle with the roasty, chocolatey deliciousness of Legion. It says here, please check our bottle codes and website for more information on barrel issue. I don't see, it says alcohol is 11.6% and the IBUs are 70, best served at 52 degrees. And it is it says bottled on 10/31 of 18. So it's been in a bottle for a year and a half. So this still should be very tasty. It's not critical on a barrel aged version. The beer is down to here instead of up to here, so they screwed you out of about an inch of that unless the cap is not sealed. I don't see any other thing on here. So we've got the bottled on date, we've got the ABV, and we've got the IBUs, three of the most important bits of information that we need or want in a beer. So Untapped has it at 70 IBUs and 11.6%, and that's what's on the bottle here. So that is correct. It says on Untapped, individual wooden barrels impart distinctively different flavors: vanilla, coconut, honey, and toast, as well as any contribution from the barrel's previous contents. As a craft brewery, we love the varying nuances imparted by each of these amazing barrels and strive to make each release in this series a unique one. In this batch, we have Aged Legion, our popular Russian Imperial Stout, in a variety of bourbon and whiskey barrels. The result is a beautiful marriage of the beer, barrel, and spirit, contributing flavors of toffee, vanilla, and candied fruits, all mingling with roasty, smooth Legion. So, that's all we need to talk about. Let's get it opened up here. And see what we got, guys. Final beer of the evening for me. Pitch black coming out of the bottle. And we're going to swirl it around and make sure we get everything out and increase the head on this. Good looking beer, it is. About 2 fingers of head on that pour. And it is pretty dark, pitch black, guys. Good looking stout. What do you think? Very nice looking beer. To the nose we go. Oh yeah. Nice bourbon or whiskey notes. And bourbon is a style of whiskey. Roasted malt. hints of caramel, toffee, maybe a hint of black molasses. But the bourbon notes are very prominent. That's what I want to smell. And when I see it says barrel aged bourbon, whiskey barrels, whatever, I want to smell that. I want to taste that. I mean, if you're leaving it in there for 3 days, that's not going to get much. Or a couple of weeks. Some of these breweries leave these beers in the barrels 3, 6, 8, 12 months to get it to where they want it to be. And this smells pretty good. It's got a very pleasant aroma. I am getting the bourbon barrel notes, or the barrel notes. Might be a hint of vanilla and coconut in there from the barrel. Smells pretty good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Dale. Thank you. I do appreciate it, sir. Little bit of alcohol on that. It's not as hidden as a lot of them are, but you got to realize you're drinking 11.6% or you're not drinking a Budweiser. That's pleasant. That is very pleasant. That is a tasty beer, guys. That is a very tasty beer. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. That is very, very tasty. That's a pleasant beer. The roasted malt is there, the bourbon notes or the barrel notes there, whether it's a whiskey or a bourbon barrel. Little bit of alcohol in there. I mean, sometimes it's very well hidden. This one is not as hidden as some of them are, but it's still very pleasant. A great final beer of the evening, which it is for me, to wrap up the evening. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. Well done. I am pleasantly surprised with this one. This is a very tasty beer, guys. So these guys, like I said, are out of Texas. If you can get this beer and you like this style of beer, which would be a Russian Imperial Stout, bourbon barrel aged, or barrel aged anyway. I'm not sure if it's they're classifying it as a whiskey barrel or a bourbon barrel. And bourbon is a kind of whiskey, but I'll leave it up to you. I'll leave it up to you. This is a tasty beer. Very enjoyable. So let me sip on this right out of the fridge and go out there and fire up that stogie to go with this. I love a nice Maduro wrap cigar with a barrel aged stout. And that's what I got out there, I think. So it will pair well with this. So still trying to get this humidor to regulate. I think I finally got it to do it. It's taken me 2 months to get this thing to regulate to where it should be, and we're pretty close. We're pretty close there. So I'll be right back, and we're going to do the final choke and grate on this one. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it about an hour. Very tasty beer. This is a very impressive beer. All the notes you want to see from a barrel aged version, whether it's whiskey or bourbon. Very tasty. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. Like I said earlier, very impressive beer, especially being an 11.6%er. A great final beer of the evening for me. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. I enjoyed this. So Dale, thanks again for sending it to me. Final choke. Very pleasant aroma. Roasted malt, toffee, caramel, black molasses. Bourbon notes are there. Tasty. Very nice lacings left on the glass. Impressive beer, guys. 95 from me. Definitely an A beer. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 95. World class. We're in agreement there. And over to Untappd, they have it at 4.21, which is right at their A- scale. Very tasty beer. Very well done beer from these guys. It's got the bottled on date on it. It's got the IBUs. It's got the ABV. All the information you want. A great beer to cellar if you choose to do that. So if you can get their beers in your area from these guys, this is a good one. This is definitely a good one. Very impressive beer to me. So with that being said, if you've had it, let me know what you think. And until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.